Filmed in Stereo Sonic Technicolor 4D, Dice and Stuff is proud to bring you Cowl Cops and the Case of the Criminally Fast Race, Part 2.
Cowl Cops, Cowl Cops. Ghost is the one that likes to float. Tiny Tina ain't no ballerina. Monkey Paw is the guy of the group, and they're the Cowl Cops. Cowl Cops.
After gaining possession of their new car, the Ghost Cart, the Cowl Cops make their way to the registration line for the Lemon County Street Race. We join them now in Part 2 of The Case of the Criminally Fast Race.
Cowl Cops.
Monkey Paw, you have gone to the main office to register as the other two take the car around the side to get it ready. So you're going to walk into a room kind of like the DMV, the driver's place.
I know what the DMV is.
Okay, good. So it is absolutely packed in here with a whole bunch of people that you immediately realize are villains. You will see the meat vendor standing in line, just kind of like tapping his toe and kind of looking around. You're going to see off to the side, you're going to see another man who has a nose that is at least 5 times as long as everybody else's, and he's wearing classic French Renaissanceian garb. You are going to see a small series of what appear to be children, but they're all dressed up like maggots. Like they have like little, you know, the puffy winter coats. They're wearing something of that kind of material, but they have no little arms. They got like little tiny hooks in the front where their arms would be as they're just waiting in line. Yeah. So you'll get in line behind a man who has 4 faces, one in the front, one in the back, one on the left, and one on the right. So you're in line behind him.
You said the meat vendor was further up in the line?
Yes.
I'm just going to like start walking my way past some of these people.
Okay, so you'll walk your way past a couple people. You'll walk past the guy with the 4 faces.
Mm-hmm.
You'll walk past the maggots. You'll walk past the Renaissanceian guy.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll get up to the meat vendor who currently right now is behind a really big black guy. So you're standing right next to the meat vendor.
I'm just going to stroll on up to the meat vendor and give him a little friendly like punch in the arm and go, "Hey, buddy, thanks for holding my spot in line for me."
Hi. I'm not doing anything wrong.
You're right. There is nothing wrong about holding a spot in line. So thanks for doing that, buddy.
Right. Well, you're welcome. Can I cut in front?
Yes.
Well, thank you, friend. He gets in front of you. Behind you, you're going to feel somebody poke you on the shoulder. Like tap you on the shoulder. Yeah. You'll look over and see a nose tapping you on the shoulder.
What's your problem?
You are disobeying the law! There is no cutscenes in racing!
Okay, number 1, there's actually no law about what's going on here. Number 2, there's most definitely cutscenes in racing. It's called passing somebody. Number 3, I'm pretty sure you're all criminals, so you shouldn't be talking to me about breaking the law.
Oh, how are you possibly in this race if you're not a criminal? This is known as the criminally fast race!
I need a moment.
Really fast. Well, we did want to know where criminals hung out, so...
Well, even if I haven't committed any crimes, which there's no way for you to know that I haven't, people think I'm a criminal, so then I belong here in this criminally fast race. Why am I even arguing with you? I'm in front of you in the line, and that's just too bad, buddy.
Then you're going to hear a noise. Next! As the meat vendor will walk up. So you're next in line.
Okay.
What do you mean you don't have to argue with me? That is the entire point of being in this race. You are going to lose, and I'm going to bet that you will do so. What is your name?
Wait, what do you mean the whole point is to argue? Do we have to argue while we're racing?
Of course! All villains have to share with witty debate while they make their way around in cars. Do you know nothing about the criminally fast race?
Woo! Do you know okay, one more time. Oh.
Do you know nothing about the criminally fast race?
You know, I'm starting to think maybe I know a lot less about it than I thought I did, but the important thing here is that I'm willing to try, okay? I'm out here, I'm putting myself on the line, and I'm trying something different this time, and that's not good enough for you, is it? Never mind.
No, we're not a team. I was just holding his place in line. Oh, okay. Just had to make sure. Okay, thanks. Thank you. Good luck there. As meat vendor will then leave, and then you'll walk up next. When you hear, next.
I will walk on up. I will open palm slam down our permission slip. I'm here to sign up for the race.
Okay, permission slip, please. She grabs it and looks at it. Wait.
Who's giving the criminals a permission slip? I need to know.
She goes, wait, hold on. Your parole officer is the chief of police?
Oh.
Yeah, you bet. I'm just that bad, baby.
You do have persuasion of some kind, I pray.
Sorry.
No, I don't.
Okay.
So what is it, a persuasion check?
Okay, roll me. You can either use for this one, you can use esteem, persuasion, or seduction. The difficulties are going to be different for every one, and you're going to be using charisma with it. So, if you're using seduction, your difficulties are going to be flat out 10.
Mm-hmm.
If you're using persuasion, the difficulties are 7. If you're using esteem, your difficulty is going to be 8.
Well, here's the thing. I have esteem, and I don't have any of those other things, so they would be 10s all around.
So esteem it is.
Yeah.
All right.
Eights, you said, for esteem?
Yep.
2.
How is it?
So she looks at you as you say that. She goes, okay.
My exploits are known the whole city over.
Well, yeah. Aren't you the guy that put Reptile in prison?
Well, maybe.
Okay.
You know, maybe it was more of a group effort.
Yeah, because he was my boyfriend.
Well, maybe you should have better... Did it not occur to you that he was a supervillain?
Did you know that he was this close to a record deal? But no, you had to go in and just slam him behind bars. Now, granted, now he gets to make sick prison beats, but still.
So he's better off now. Is that what you're telling me? He's going to get out of prison in no time at all because somebody's going to get into prison and break them all out because that's what always happens. And then he's going to get out and he's going to get a 6-figure record deal. And then he's going to come back here and swoop you up away from this boring day-to-day job just like you always want it.
So you're like a totally different kind of villain then. So you're like a help villains get on their feet kind of villain?
No, I'm a...
So you're like a villain agent, almost?
No, I'm not a villain. It says right there, Cowl Cops.
Yeah, cowls that fight cops.
No. We're the cops that fight the cowls. It's very confusing, I understand.
Wait a minute, you're not even a villain?
I'm gonna turn around. You interrupt me one more time, and I'll show you a villain.
You want more intimidation?
Yes.
Oh, roll me in intimidation, and I'm going to be adding willpower to it. Difficulty's going to be 9.
I got 3 successes.
Okay, so the man will look at you, take a step back, and will say nothing.
Yeah, that's right. So I'm not a villain. That's what I was trying to tell you. I'm just here to enter our group in the race. That's why we have the permission slip.
Okay. You Cowl Cops are in the race. Since you didn't have time to qualify, though, and, since we generally base it on a judgment date, so, generally speaking, the higher the time they spend in prison, the farther up the race they are. Since you're police, you're going to start in last, because you don't have any pending time in prison. Pull yourself up to the starting block.
Okay.
Cowl Cops.
You two are going to be standing around where a lot of all these other fancy cars are placed.
Standing?
Sorry, you're sitting in your your chaise.
I have this nice lounger chair. I am totally hanging out on that.
I'm sitting in the driver's seat. No one knows I'm there.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm by myself in my golf cart with
you
monkey
guys are
bars and
sitting in your
banana
golf cart,
seat.
sitting in your golf cart.
Okay, wait a second. Like, she's invisible, basically, and you're lying down in the back seat. And this is the chair that's built for you? Is it just, like, lounge there?
Yeah.
What happens when we turn a corner?
It's got arms.
Sure it does.
So you're in the area where everyone's cars are just waiting.
Yeah.
Right? You're going to see a man walk by that is actually more than 90% skeleton. So he's skeleton from his neck all the way down to the ground, and his face looks like a supermodel. but it looks like the bottom half of his body is just gone. He's just a walking skeleton. And he's walking by your car, and he stops and looks at your car and goes, "Nice ride." Is he looking right at you, Ghost?
Oh, why, thank you. It'd be a shame if anybody beat us in this race, though. I'm trying to use my persuasion to get him to not win the race.
Okay, roll me your seduction and persuasion.
You know, just
You
little
get a
old
stupid
me.
amount of dice, don't you?
Charisma and persuasion? Oh my!
This is a little frightening. What's happening right now?
10 successes. And those were all 9s and 10s, too. That was disturbing, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Wow. All right. So he goes, "Well then." He leans on your chair. "I don't mind being behind you."
Well, it'd be better if you were, in front or around or generally getting anybody else out of the way. I mean, we could always win together.
I think that might be a good idea. What's your name, beautiful?
Beautiful.
Well, that's a very fitting name.
I know.
My name's The Bone to Pick.
The bone to pick. Well, I guess we'll see you on the track then.
Seems like we will.
You better get ready.
So he walks off.
And now I'm waiting for the next person to walk by.
Tiny Tita's just shaking her head, looking kind of disgusted.
As you can tell what my plan is now, is just like, well, that worked really well. I'm going to start doing this to every person that walks by.
All right.
Reel them in and convince them that we should win together. Because then hopefully eventually I'll get enough of them that they'll all start fighting each other, giving us a better chance of winning.
Okay. So you're only really able to do this to a couple people, specifically the Bone to Pick. You'll get to do it too. The next person walking by you would be a really tall, big-shouldered black guy who's walking past you. He's wearing jeans and like a black no-sleeve shirt, so you get his attention if you want.
Hey there, good looking.
Are you talking to me?
Well, unless there's someone hiding behind you, yeah?
It's very likely there's someone hiding behind me.
Oh, you better look then.
I don't think I want to take my eyes off of you.
Oh, you. So,
Your laugh is adorable.
Oh, thank you. So, you planning on winning the race?
No,
Oh, that's
I'm pit
good.
crew.
Oh, well, it'd be a shame if, whoever you're pit crewing for didn't win the race with us.
It would be a shame. They would be very upset.
Oh, well, you let them know that it'd be really great if they won the race with us and we call it a tie and split the money even.
Not a chance.
Why not?
Because they won't want to split the money. They don't like things that are related to splits. That came out wrong. Goodbye. As he walks off.
Bye!
Okay, that was the weirdest
Whoa!
dude that I have ever seen.
Simon, where'd you come from?
I was standing right here the whole time, guys. I have the box of shirts. I got the tires. I got the gas.
Do you have the t-shirt cannon?
I'm still working on the t-shirt cannon.
Well, you better go work on that then.
Okay, I'll go work on the t-shirt cannon.
You get to shoot t-shirts at people. Or maybe me. Get me a t-shirt cannon, and I will make you a coffee.
Done. I'm on the case.
So he runs off. That is when Monkey Paw will walk up to the car.
Hey there. Oh, hi, Monkey Paw.
Okay, so I have good news and I have bad news.
Hey, meat vendor walks up.
Hey there. How's
Hi,
it going?
well, good luck today in the race.
It'd be a shame if, we didn't win. I mean, we could always win together.
Wait. Hold on a minute. He looks at you. You have a whole lot of money, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, I look forward to seeing you later. Bye. As he starts walking off.
Don't eat anything he gives you.
Only if I win.
No, then you'll have even more money for him to steal.
Who was that guy?
That was the meat vendor.
Oh, I think I was asleep during that episode.
I remember that you were faking being unconscious.
No, I think I remember something like that.
So anyways, I have good news and I have bad news. Which do you want first?
Sacre yeah! I smell a horrible stench coming from this pigmobile.
As a dude walking by, he's got a huge nose. He's dressed like a Renaissanceian French man. He's walking past your car.
Oh, hey there, stranger. I'm trying to seduce him.
Okay. 10's your DC.
Oh, God. Well, I'm glad to know that I have a lot of ones. Glad to know that I have 4 ones.
So you botch.
Oh, boy, did I.
So that's when you're going to hear, wait, are you talking to me? From the background as Simeon turned around and is now looking at you.
He was talking to you, and I'm pointing at the guy with the nose.
No thanks, man. You're not my type. As the man with the large nose will like lift his huge nose in the air. Careful, you're going to get struck by lightning. As the man will just huff and will walk away.
So anyways, as I was saying, good news or bad news? Which one do you want first?
Oh, news is news. Why don't you make it into like a story so we can laugh about it, and then it makes it seem not so bad.
Where's Tina? She's supposed to be driving.
Here.
So, do it properly.
I'm over here.
She's where you left her last.
Okay, so the bad news is apparently this is a race for all the criminals in town. Which is also sort of good news because we were trying to figure out where they'd all gone, and apparently the answer is to this race.
See, I told you we should have gone undercover. You look so snappy in your hat.
So we're not going through with it then?
Why not? We can still win money.
Yeah, but it's going to make us look bad if we're joining a race with all the criminals. It makes us look like a criminal too.
Okay, everybody already thinks we're criminals. Everybody thinks that we were throwing babies at that bank robbery.
I thought we're here to fix that.
You're the one who got sacked by the cops.
Yeah, I'm always the one who's out there getting sacked or getting knocked out or getting beaten up. And you're usually at the back, floating around or lying on the ground pretending to be unconscious.
I think I remember if I was pretending to be unconscious.
Monkey Paw, if you would please roll me double willpower. Difficulties are going to be 10.
Two botches.
Okay, so as you guys are arguing about this in the background, Monkey Paw, you are immediately going to get overcome by a feeling of excitement, but also panic and worry at the same time in equal amounts, as you will see your former car, the Shadow of Revenge. It is just kind of strolling, like kind of rolling past you guys. It's got the black tinted windows. The top of it looks kind of like the 1980s Batmobile, except for instead of the top piece just being glass, it looks like a cowl that is over top of the cockpit area. And then it's got on the front of it, you know that this thing has a whole bunch of little gizmos like handcuff launchers, oil slick maker. It's got like auto jumpers in it. It is painted now slightly different. It is painted all black like it was before, but now it's got on the front of the hood, instead of it having regular headlights, they're cat's eye lights.
Oh no! Not the Shadow of Revenge!
Can you put cat ears on top of the cowl? Like
Yes, and it'll have like cat ears coming out of the cowl. Instead of, Batman has those fins on the back, it'll have nothing on the back wheels. But on top of the cowl, it'll have like little cat ears that are coming out of the cowl. And that is moving past you guys kind of slowly.
Okay, the point remains that it's a race for all the villains, so we can win the race by slowly whittling down our competition and capturing them. And I'm sure if we can get all the villains off the street all at the same time and win the race, then we'll get at least twice as much.
You want us to do all of this from the back of a golf cart?
Well,
now you'll see the car.
I just thought it would be a good thing we could do together as a team.
Well, we can't arrest any of these people. They haven't done anything wrong.
Haven't they done something wrong? Haven't we all done things that are wrong? Let's not judge.
No. I'm pretty sure Tina hasn't either.
Yeah, Monkey Paw.
I'm sure we've all done things that were a bad idea that, okay, never mind. It's not important. Just keep looking at me as we finish our conversation.
The former Cowl Cops car will drive past the golf cart on the far side, so the girls will not see it, because they're both looking at you. And will pull its way up in the standings to go park itself.
And I'm glad that we have had this discussion. We are going to win the race and restore our good names.
Well, I got nothing better to do anyway. Ghost?
Hold on. She's going to scan all the cars here. Which one looks like it has bombs on it?
So you're going to stand up and scan all the cars?
If she looks like she's going to look at the cars, I have to grab her.
No, I'm just looking for my seat because, I can just look out my non-doored car.
So yeah, she's looking out of the cars.
I have to grab her.
Oh, monkey paw.
So Monkey Paw, you're going to get onto the car. You're going to grab onto her, okay? And she's like, oh, Monkey Paw. And then I need to know what your defense is.
4. Yeah, I guess if I'm aware.
Okay, you're going to grab onto her, and then all of a sudden you're going to hear,
Do not be fresh with the other driver.
and you'll just hear that from the car.
I'm a driver? Aw, Baron Daddy.
I'll look at the front of the car. I'm not being fresh. I'm trying to stop her from... It doesn't matter what's going on here. I'm not being fresh with your daughter, Baron Car.
Pause to yourself.
Bear, listen to the car.
You know I don't actually have monkey paws, right? I'm a person. I have hands.
Shall I program your ejector seat?
Wait, that might actually be useful. Yeah, go ahead. Do you need...
Programmed.
Okay, I was just looking for explosives.
Yeah, I'm sure all sorts of vehicles in this race have all sorts of cool, nifty gadgets and gizmos.
You're right.
Like oil slick shooters and super jumpers and handcuff launchers and all sorts of neat things like that.
While he's babbling, I'm gonna slip out of the car.
Okay.
I'm whispering to the dashboard. Hey, Baron Daddy, can you show me which button it is that activates that ejector? Just in case.
I am not Baron Daddy. I am Ghost Cart.
I
am programmed off of a synapse scan of Baron Daddy.
I hear ya. All right.
This button is for the ejectors.
Thanks.
You are welcome. Please remember, detach the roof unit before utilizing the ejectors. Otherwise, it will be difficult to clean later.
It's monkey parts.
Noted.
Cowl Cops!
So, Ghost, you're walking through the horde of people that have come to witness this race, and of all the other cars that are kind of setting themselves up along the race course. You're going to recognize the meat vendor, because you will see him.
Wait, she's walking?
Yes.
All right.
She's walking with Simeon.
Not floating.
No.
Walking.
No. So as you're moving your way through the crowd, you're going to see the bone to pick. He winks at you.
I'll wink
And he
back.
kind of like does you know how somebody will brush their hand on their clothes for their chest? Well, he kind of plays like a little xylophone tune for you. As you walk past him, and Simeon's like, okay, that was absolutely disgusting, and I don't know how that actually works.
I don't know. I think it's very talented.
He's a skeleton.
Yes?
You're not the least bit curious as to how that's functioning? No?
No.
Okay, then.
It just is.
Okay.
I mean, remember back in the shows, we used to show, like, the cat playing the person's, like, rib cage with little mallets, like a xylophone?
Yeah, it's cute when it's part of a cartoon. It's not that cute when that guy's gonna face you in a race.
No. He's gonna
And he's
help
giving you
us.
dreamy eyes.
Yeah, he's gonna help us.
Or is he just falling unconscious? I can't tell.
We're gonna win the race together.
You have investigations, right?
Yeah, I got 7.
Oh, jeez.
All right, so I'll let you use investigations then. Combine that with wits.
Oh, wits, man. Wits is terrible. That's gets better than intelligence. 4.
4. So you are going to see one vehicle that immediately gets your attention as probably having explosives.
Is it the one that's shaped like a giant bomb?
That is more funny than what I was going to do, but no. You are going to see a pirate ship, like miniaturized, so it's got like a 3-person bobsled, like a 4-person bobsled style size of a tall ship. And sitting in the back of it is a large parrot with an eye patch.
So I'm gonna walk on over.
The parrot will look at you.
Hey there, matey.
Cracker! Hey, that's not nice. You're supposed to be sensitive.
Simon, do you have any crackers?
What?
Do you have any crackers?
Sorry. I completely and utterly misunderstood what you were... Okay, hold on a second. No, I don't.
What?
Oh, hold on a minute. There's a meat stand. I'll go get some, like a bun or something. Wait a minute.
Yes, go get one.
No, I'm not going to that meat stand. No way.
Go get me some delicious meat.
You do recognize the driver of that mobile meat stand, right?
Yes, and he is a fine, upstanding citizen, or he wouldn't be in this race.
You do remember that he murdered health inspectors, right?
Simon.
Okay, I'll go buy something from the meat vendor. Hold on.
So he walks away.
I hope you like meat.
Well, personally, I don't mind either way.
Oh.
Baron has just normal big voice.
So I was wondering if I could have things that go boom.
You're looking for things that go boom? Try a mirror.
Only if you're in it. Want to take a selfie?
Do I ever?
Selfie! Click! Hashtag mirror! Okay, so now that's done. So I was wondering if I could have, some things to make other people go boom.
Probably. On one condition.
Mm-hmm. We win the race together?
No.
Oh.
I can take a selfie with you!
Yes!
Selfie!
Selfie!
So you guys will take the selfie together. And he goes, here you go. And he hands you a barrel that's red and has 3 X's on it and has a little fuse on the top.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're very welcome, Ghost.
I don't suppose you have a lighter, do you?
A lighter? Well, no, of course not. A lighter would make this dangerous.
I know, it'd be terrible.
Are you allowed to use a lighter?
Well, Daddy showed me how, so yes.
Oh, I use matches.
Do you have any matches?
I do, but I need them. I have 1 match for every barrel. Oh, wait, no, you can have the match for this barrel. Hold on.
So he gives you a match for that barrel.
Could I have a spare one?
I don't have spare ones.
Then can I have another barrel?
It's frugal for a villain to have exactly what they require without having to buy spares.
I should tell that to One Take Man.
Wait, you know the one-take man?
Oh, absolutely.
Really?
Yes.
Some people classify him as the greatest villain of all time.
He is a tyrant.
I know, right?
Very frugal.
I know.
Okay, well, I gotta go back now.
Someone that I live up to.
Well, if you gave me your whole pack of matches plus another barrel, I could totally get you to go for coffee with him.
Promise?
And a selfie.
Ah, barrel! So he hands you another barrel and all of his matches.
Thank you. Don't eat the meat. Just give it to somebody else. Trust me.
From the meat vendor?
Yeah.
Why? His meat's amazing.
It's poison.
That dastardly...
He just has a really good lawyer.
I admire him so much more now!
Well,
I just thought he was a joke!
Well, whatever Simon gives you, just pass it off to somebody else and knock them out of the race.
Oh, that's dastardly. Oh, I like you, Ghost.
Well, we are in a villain's race.
Oh, you Cowl Cops living up to your reputation.
And he'll pat you on the back with his wing.
Yep, so I'm going to take my 2 barrels and my pack of matches and leave. And go back to the car.
So on your way back to the car, obviously because you're walking through all the cars, you are going to notice the Shadow of Revenge.
So I notice a car with cat eyes and cat ears on it.
Well, Ghost might not recognize it, even though Baron Daddy bought it.
You'd recognize the car
Yeah,
that
it's
looks
the
like
car.
the car that we used
And
to
it
have.
has your old name still in your writing on the side, saying Shadow of Revenge.
I'm looking
with black
left.
glossy writing on top of a black matte background.
I'm looking left.
Wait,
I'm looking
wait,
right.
What?
And I'm debating shoving one of these barrels in it for later use.
So you'll look left, you'll look right, and when you look to the right, you'll see the really large black guy looking at you.
Hi.
Hi. Why are you staring at the car?
Why is he suddenly Arnold Schwarzenegger?
I was kind of Arnold before, but now I'm going to just go with it.
Cause it used to be our car.
It's our car.
Now, see right there? See the glossed over name right there?
It's the Shadow of Revenge.
Yeah, that's our car.
Right. Also known as the Death to Susan. It's wonderfully named.
I'm gonna walk over to the car
Okay.
and be like, hey there, Shadow of Revenge. Don't you hiss at me. Oh, no, you didn't. Don't make me put these barrels down.
Go. You're pissing it off. Go. You have to go. I have to calm it down before the race begins.
So are you leaving from the car?
Well, is he now busy trying to calm it down?
No, he's trying to move you out of the way of the car.
Yeah, I'll move away from the car.
Okay, so he'll move you out of the way of the car, and then he'll go to the back of the car, right between the back tires, and we'll start scratching the car. And you'll hear the car go... and just starts making weird noises.
I'm walking back to our vehicle.
Okay.
Cowl Cops.
At your vehicle, Tiny Tina, you were sitting there and going through and reading a tiny little manual that he's printed out for you.
Ooh!
So you're reading how to use this car and everything to do with it. When Monkey Paw, you are going to feel someone lick the back of your ear and slowly rub themselves up along beside you.
That was it. I make a noise.
Okay. So that person will then walk around beside you. Now, Tiny Tina, as you hear a noise, you hear him making weird noises.
All right, I'll turn and look.
So you're going to turn and look. As you turn and look, going around beside him, drawing her hand from around behind his ear, all the way down his arm, down near his elbow, you're going to see a woman who is dressed in black yoga clothing spandex from head to toe. It's got leather over vital areas, but in a revealing fashion. She has a headband in with 2 little ears on the top of it, and then she's got cat's eye contacts as well. She's got her hair all black and kind of going down kind of like near her butt, that length of hair. She is absolutely gorgeous. She has high heels, stiletto combat boot shoes on. Don't ask.
I feel like you just said like 4 different types of footwear.
Combined. Yeah. She also has gloves that have little claws on them. So she's standing there. You do recognize her, by the way.
Yeah.
This is the supervillainess, Sourpuss.
Hi, Sourpuss.
I am Monkey Paw.
I didn't know you were going to be at this race, too.
Aw, why would I not race?
I don't know. Maybe you don't want to draw attention to yourself.
Oh,
Or
but
what
I
you
like
might-
having attention.
Or what you might be driving.
What do you mean what I might be driving? I'm just driving a present that you gave to me.
No, I'm sure you're driving a stolen vehicle because that's what you criminal types do. You steal things.
Well, yeah. Not like you stole my heart in the backseat of that car.
That's not important right now. What's important is stop looking at me like that, Tina.
Why are you talking to your car?
It's a talking car. You can talk to it. See, car, ghost car.
I am not covering for you.
See, it talks.
Oh,
And
just like my car.
No, I'm sure that there are no other talking cars in the city right now. That's completely. What are you doing here?
Oh, I'm gonna race, of course. Since I have the best car. Meow.
I'm going to scan the waiting cars to see if I can spot the Shadow of Revenge.
Yes.
Please go away.
Alright, but I'll be back for you. What is it with you and just letting me walk away?
I don't know what you're talking about. Just go, please.
So she'll start sashaying her way. You know, the classic walk where one foot goes up and then the other foot comes up and goes in front of that one? And then-
Like a cat.
Yeah. And then as she walks away, you'll also see she has a tail as well. It's long and black and it's kind of swishing around. Yeah. And she will walk away from you.
So I'm going to whirl and I'm going to look at Tina. And, the car who won't cover for me. Okay, look, it's not what you think.
I think you got some splaining to do.
No, it's not. Okay, it's not the way she makes it sound. I didn't give her our other car.
You just let her steal it.
Well, no, because she did ask if she could take it.
I'm just walking
So
up
you
and I
did
put my
give it to
barrels in
her.
the
Well,
cart.
no, you see, okay, look, okay. There comes a time, and you just don't understand what it's like to be so lonely, okay? And just to have your whole life just be this pit of despair.
Am I interrupting like a moment?
And okay,
between you
like
two?
I swipe right one time and I get a supervillain. One time.
Tina's a supervillain?
No.
No, we're all pretending to be supervillains.
Sourpuss. She stole our car. Well, Monkey Paw gave her our car.
Oh, that's not our car. It's got like ears on it, and it meows and growls and stuff, and you have to scratch it between the tailpipes.
She's obviously made some modifications to it since she got it from our friend Monkey Paw. That's our car.
Well,
Okay, you would have done the same.
No, I
I
wouldn't.
think technically it's Baron Daddy's car.
Okay, well, I would much rather be driving that car than driving this golf cart. No offense, golf cart.
And I'm pretty sure that Baron Daddy has already claimed the insurance money, so good for him.
I never
Problem
reported
solved.
it stolen.
He has to know, or he wouldn't have given us this.
No, I figured it was just left outside somewhere, and we just haven't gone back to get it. So that clearly can't be our car.
No, that's definitely the spirit of revenge. Shadow of revenge. Whatever the hell the car was called.
Shadow of Revenge, and it isn't. It's called Death to Susan.
No, I promise you. Okay, that's funny.
Ladies and gentlemen, please start your engines.
Cowl Cops.
This episode of Cowl Cops was brought to you in part by Grippy Tires. They're the grippiest. And by our friends over at Shades of Vengeance, who have a new Kickstarter live right now for Era the Empowered. Become your own cowl-based superhero today with Era the Empowered. Make sure to join us next week for Cowl Cops and the Case of the Criminally Fast Race, Part 3.
Cowl Cops.